Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Panic in Ekiti as explosion rocks government office. Fear gripped residents of Ado-Ekiti, the Ekiti state capital, on Saturday, as explosions suspended to be bomb rocked buildings in the premises of the old governor's office. The old governor's office, located at Oke Oro Omi area of the Ado-Ekiti metropolis, is where the Ministry of Local Government and Chieftains Affairs is located. The explosion, the nation gathered, occurred around 7:05 a.m. and caused panic in the area and its environment as it shook buildings located several kilometers away from the scene of the incident. The incident occurred at the Ordnance Explosive Disposal Department (EOD) of the Ekiti Police Command, located within the premises of the government secretariat. The bungalow apartment of the EOD office was turned into rubbish, while the adjacent offices that house the office of the Nigerian Union of Journalists Correspondent Chapter, Ekiti Chapter, was badly affected. All the offices around the area were affected, with all glasses shattered to pieces, while the absence and politic chlorine sealing doors and windows of vehicles parked around the offices were forcibly removed and shattered. When our reporters visited the site, the police commander, Mr. Amuba, and officers of the anti-bomb squad were still removing some of the explosive materials in the area. While addressing newsmen at the site of the explosion, Amber explained that no life was lost, thank God, adding that he suspected that the explosion was caused by counter-terrorism accessories kept in the office. He said, "Let my men from anti-bomb department check around." Officers of the anti-bomb were combing the place as we came to see. This is the office where we keep the detonator's accessories. The explosion must have been caused by equipment kept in their stake house. The area has been coined off. We are going to devise means of ensuring improvement in the stocking of this equipment next time. We are happy that there is no loss of life, no casualty. Some of these devices are used to detect bombs and to detonate them. Some of them used to detonate on their own, and that must be what have caused the explosion, Amber stated. Gov- Governor Kayode Fayemi and his deputy, Chief BC, who visited the site for on-the-spot assessment, said the anti-bomb department shouldn't have been located in an area, stressing it ought to be far away in a distance. A statement signed by the Commissioner of Information, Muyiwa, shortly after the incident said an explosion was reported earlier this morning at the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Site office of the Ado-Ekiti. An intention on the spot assessment confirmed that there is no casualty and the area is secure with no further threat. Members of the public are advised to go around their normal activities. This is total rubbish. Only in Nigeria can you keep explosive in your house and think that it is normal and then nothing should be done about it. This is utter nonsense. This is utter nonsense. It should not be done. It should not be done. It should not be done. This is not what is done in the civilized world. How can you keep the bomb detectors and these things that explodes and detonators close to a residential building or in office area? Thank God Almighty, no life was lost, but property has been destroyed. People that live in that area, people that had good, working Nigerians that go about their normal activities have had their houses now, all their glasses shattered, vehicle glasses, windows, doors, everything destroyed. Who is going to pay for that? Who is going to pay for it? Who's going to pay for it? Normally, what is done, items like that, items like that should not be kept anywhere around a residential building. It should be kept in an isolated area. It should be in a far away bush area, not where people stay, not where anybody, not where anybody lives. It's not what should be kept around the properties of lives and property of people. This is unheard of. Thank God no life was lost. But they should take to caution and not allow this to repeat itself. This is not right at all. It is unheard of that we should come out and after they have the security officers have come the place and said, oh, it was not caused by anybody. It was caused as a result of things we stocked up or saved. Some of these things they just detonate by themselves. They just explode by themselves. Is it what it should be? Is this what it should be? It should not be done. No civilized world would you keep things like that, explosives, close to the house. No, no, it's not done. It's not done. It's not done anywhere. In fact, whoever is the head in that department should be sacked and investigated upon. There is more to this than we just see. If life and property was lost, that's how they will say, oh, sorry, we are sorry to say that we have 3 or 5 or 6 casualties. So what happened to the life of that person gone as a result of negligence by some people? As a result of negligence by some people, or they are not thinking, they don't have their thinking cap on, or are not knowledgeable to know that you don't keep a snake inside your house as a pet. How can you keep such explosive materials close to the house and close to where people live, a residential building, where offices? Funny enough, do you know that the old governor's office was just around the corner of that place? That used to be where the old governor's office is before now that they've turned into secretariat and other activities are taken up in that place. This should not be done. This is unheard of. People, please look, be careful where you are living around. Be careful that you're not living under the government not having proper documentation. Now, the governor of the state came. The governor and the deputy of the state came and said, oh, this is not right. And this is not right at all. They shouldn't have kept it around this place. Yes, it's a good statement, but you are acting like you are not the governor of the state, like you don't know what is happening. How can you be in your house and you don't know exactly what is going on at home? How can you be speaking like that? When you became the governor of the state, I believe you've been there for a number of years. Don't you know where everything as important as the site of where this very important thing in Ekiti state is? When you knew, what effort did you make to say, no, 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 this should not be kept among where people are living or in office area, that it should be kept in a secluded place, place where people don't go normally. It's because you don't care. You're not even doing your homework. So the governor of Ekiti State, shame on you, and your deputy, shame on you. You have not done your homework. You have not acted well. You have not. And whoever is the head of that department, whoever is in charge of those designators they should be first of all put under suspension, investigated, and they should give a proper rundown on what they are going to do to make this department better and where they are going to keep it. They need to get a new site location for it now. It's not enough to coin it off and to tell the general public that they can go about their normal activity. Supposing another one explodes or designates, what will happen? If another one just explodes or destiny, what will happen? And they've gone about their life activities, normal life activities, because if I show them that things are in order. If another one happen, what will happen? What will you see? So you see, all this rubbish and inappropriation of things in Nigeria have to stop. We need to stop all this rubbish and call a spade, and stop acting like we are some dumb people. We are not. An average Nigerian, especially in the South, is educated, at least to secondary school level. So you are not daft. Okay? You're not. So people for Ekiti State, please be careful. Know where you are, what you're doing, everything around you. Don't go to where you're not supposed to go. Be vigilant. Be careful. Thank God no life was lost. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. We're here to keep you up to date with all that is going on in Nigeria. Your voice matters and you are very important to us. Thank you very much for listening. Have a lovely and a brilliant day. God bless. Bye. We keep you around and we keep you informed of all that is going on in Nigeria. Bye.